If everyone just gave as much as they could, there'd be no reason to be that greedy fucker because the world would be so abundant with...
Yeah, you said that earlier. It's like if people were better off, they wouldn't need to steal from each other.
Right.
Like if they weren't put in that position, maybe things would be better.
I don't think people do those types of things unless they're backed into a corner most of the time.
Yeah.
Other than those sociopaths you mentioned, which like naturally feel this tendency just to keep fucking with people.
Right.
Like there is that. I recognize that there's broken people that have tendencies to do that. But I think the vast majority of us are pretty good people, and the only time that we actually do those bad things is when we really feel like we're backed into a corner, and that's our only option. And then you can get caught up in that trend. Like it become like a thing where that's how you survive.
It's like when you go to prison and you go out in the real world and you can't survive in the real world. You've seen that storyline played out on television before, maybe. People go to prison,
and they go
that's
back
their
to
life,
prison,
and then they get out and they're like, I can't live this life, and they go back to stealing or robbing or whatever they do. And
you gotta do what you gotta do.
it's just like that's what they've been born into. And there is some responsibility that needs to be taken to make a proper change and live a better lifestyle, but then there are people who are a product of their surroundings sometimes. That's for sure. People get traumatized and abused and put into terrible instances where there seems like there's no hope, which is never good.
No, because I think that's when the worst things happen.
Right.
It's when people don't feel hopeless. Because I think that's when you're willing to buy into an ideology you really don't agree with it to your core because you think that's your only way out.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, gang violence is my only way out. Oh, joining the Nazi party is my only way out of this hell. Like, all of those things. Like, people are like, oh, this is my only option. And so people can justify and rationalize doing terrible things. Because, like, my back's against the wall. I have to do this to survive.
Yeah,
and when that survival instinct kicks in, like, it's a powerful thing. It's hard to not...
Germany was in poor economic standing after World War I, and the Nazi Party came and delivered this powerful message, and
we can do this, and found someone to blame.
we can do this, and they found the scapegoat, and it made it an easy solution for everybody.
It's really scary because it almost seems like it's serious. We talked about this last time. It's like, oh, it's the beginning of World War III, or we're already in it. You sometimes really wonder that, like. It's almost like, because it's those waves, it's those, it's almost like you need that. Not that you need that sounds terrible. But it's just like, it's going to happen.
Well, there is, I think, a theory about evolution. Maybe not evolution is the right word, but that kind of progression where every so often you have to have that. Dying off sounds like such a wrong and terrible word to say, but in order to have the next new good evolution of the species, whatever's bad has to fall away.
Just crush it! Crush it!
I don't think you have to crush it. I'm not saying we should kill everybody. I'm saying...
Yes, you are.
We should let those bastards who are making things bad just go away. Like, that's the thing with ISIS when we were talking about. I'm like, how do we make them just go away where everyone just stops listening to them and gives their ideas any power? Like, they're convincing people who are poor and desolate to believe in what they're believing in. And I'm just like... It's like you said, like, let's give them stuff to make them feel better instead of bombing them, I guess.
Let's give them a bunch of joints.
Yeah. That's what we're all about.
A bunch of whiskey.
Joints and whiskey.